Dear students, I am R.S. Misra. I will teach you 10th class maths. Your first chapter is real numbers. In earlier classes you have read that is rational numbers and irrational numbers. So what is the definition of real numbers? Real numbers, both rational and irrational are called the real numbers. Both rational and irrational are called the real numbers. For example, 2, 2 by 3, root 2, pi, etc. But you have read what is the definition of rational numbers? All the numbers of the form p upon q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, are called the rational numbers. It is denoted by capital Q. Q equal to a upon b. This you can write 2 upon 3, etc. Irrational numbers, those numbers which neither terminate nor could be expressed as recurring decimals are called the irrational numbers. That is, the numbers which cannot be expressed as p upon q form are called irrational numbers. This is second definition, simple definition. Example, root 2, pi, etc. Some important notes see here. Some are difference of rational and irrational number is also irrational. Example, 2 plus root 3. 2 is rational here, root 3 is irrational. Similarly, their difference is also 2 is rational, root 5 is irrational. So also rational, irrational. Second point, the product of quotient of non-zero rational numbers and irrational numbers is also irrational. For example, 2 root 5 and 3 upon root 2, etc. After that, third point, if we add, subtract, multiply or divide two irrationals, the result may be rational or irrational. Result will be rational or irrational. So these are important points. This you have read in 9th class also. So here important point will come SCF, highest common factor. In earlier classes you have read very simple method, that is factorization. Find the SCF of 17 and 6. So 17 factorize 1 into 17, or 6 factorize 1 into 2 into 3. So what is the highest common factor here? 1. So SCF will be 1. But one more method, that is dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. By this process, how can we find here? So first we will decide that which number will be greater, which integer will be greater. So 17 is greater than 6. So 17 equal to 6 into 2 plus 5. 6 to 12 plus 5. After that, previous divisor will be the dividend and remainder will be the quotient. Again divide here, 5 1 ja 5, remainder will be 1. Again 5 equal to remainder 1 here given, that 1 into 5, remainder will come 0. So we will do the division till remainder will come 0. So last remainder will be your SCF. Last remainder, or you can say that last divisor, this one will be the SCF. So perhaps everybody know dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. With the help of this, we will do the question. After that, you see very important theorem, Euclid's division lemma. This theorem's name 1.1 here. Given positive integers a and b, this positive integers only, there exist unique integers q and r satisfy the condition a equal to bq plus r. So here a greater than b, here two integers a and b. So a greater than b, so a divided by b, then quotient will come denoted by q plus remainder r. Just like we have discussed here, कि dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Condition is that 0 is less than equal to r is less than b. Here will be only less. That means the value of r will be equal to 0 or greater than 0 but less than b. 0 or greater than 0 but less than b. Understood? So this formula I have given, dividend equal to this divisor into quotient plus remainder r. So with the help of this we can find the SCF. So see exercise. See example, find the SCF by Euclid's algorithm. So here two integers given that 455 and 42. So first we will decide that which will be greater. This 455 greater than 42. So 455 dividend divisor 42. So 42 10 ja 420. Remainder will come 35. You can divide here just like simple division. You can do this. 455 divided by 42. So 42 1 ja 42. Here 3 5. This 1 times will not go, 0 times will go. So here will be 0 35. Understood? So quotient will be 10 and remainder will be 35. So here 42 into 10 plus 35. For next step, divisor 42 will be the dividend and remainder 35 will be the divisor. So 42 equal to 35, 1 ja 35 plus remainder 7. For next step, 35 will be the dividend and remainder 7 will be the divisor. 7 5 ja 35 plus 0. So last divisor, that is 7, will be the SCF. Understood? After that, in exercise 1.1, you see question number first part, use Euclid's division algorithm, find the SCF. So here many parts given that. One part is here 135 and 225. So here 225 greater than 135. So 225 equal to 135 1 ja 135 plus 90 remainder. You can do just like previous examples by division method. For next step, 135 will be dividend and remainder 90 will be the divisor. 135 equal to 90 into 1 plus 45. After that, again 90 equal to 45 into 2 plus 0. So last divisor 45, so it will be the SCF. So this type you can do. After that, next type of question given, the next type given. Second question you see, show that any positive integer is the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5, where q is some integers. So just like we have read the statement of Euclid's algorithm, with the help of that we will write the language this. Let a be any positive integer. In this type, each and every question this type of language we will write, and b equal to 6 here, 6q given that na here. So b equal to 6. Then by Euclid's algorithm you have read, that is a equal to bq plus r, where 0 is less than equal to r is less than b. Here b equal to 6 given. What given? B equal to 6. So a equal to 6q plus r. So condition will be what here? 0 is less than equal to r is less than 6. So the value of r will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, less than 6 we will write the integers. Putting r equal to 0, then a equal to 6q plus 0 equal to 6 is even integer, because of 6 is multiple of 2. If r equal to 1, then a equal to 6 plus 1 is odd integer. 6q is even, adding 1, then it will be the odd integers. If r equal to 2, then a equal to 6q plus 2 is even integer. Similarly, r equal to 3, r equal to 4 you will put. R equal to 5, then a equal to 6q plus 5 is odd integer. Hence, any positive integer is the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5. Even number is excluded here. See, question number 4. Same type of question. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. for some integer m. Let a be any positive integer and b equal to 3. Then by Euclid's division lemma, same language you are seeing here. Here b equal to 3 because of here 3m or 3m plus 1 given that. So a equal to bq plus r, 0 is less than equal to r is less than b. Here b equal to 3. So a equal to 3q plus r, where 0 is less than equal to r is less than 3. In the place of b write 3. So the value of r will be 0 but less than 3. 0, 1, 2. Putting r equal to 0, then a equal to 3q plus 0, 3q. If r equal to 1, then a equal to 3q plus 1. If r equal to 1, then a equal to 3q plus 1. Here, if r equal to 2, then a equal to 3q plus 2. Squaring both sides each. Then a equal to 3q we have got. So a square equal to 3q whole square means 9q square. 9 we can write 3 into 3q. So suppose that 3q equal to m is any integer. So 3m. Similarly, for second, a square equal to 3q plus 1 whole square. Applying algebraic identity, a square plus 2ab plus b square. This in this form. From first to 3q taking common, 3q plus 2 will be left plus 1. This m we can take a q into 3q plus 2, 3m plus 1. Similarly, for second, third, a square equal to 3q plus 2 whole square. Here also we will applying the algebraic identity. We will find out in this form. Here 4 we can write 3 plus 1. So from first three terms, 3 taking common, left will be 2q square plus 4q plus 1. Up, close the bracket, plus 1. So here m equal to 2q square plus 4q plus 1, m suppose that. So 3m plus 1. Hence, square of any positive integer in the form of, you are seeing that here 3m, 3m plus 1 and 3m plus 1. So square of any positive integer in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. Correct? Remaining question of this exercise from NCERT will be your homework.